through a stressful day.
Good. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, the participants are joining now. Well, firstly, we will have opening remarks with the embassy officials. Then I will give you a chance to introduce yourselves. We'll have activities and you will get to know each other. So, okay.
Sorry, for how long is it going to be, this course? Is it like a month or 2 months?
That's going to be 6 months. I will give
6
full
months.
information. Yes, I will give full information during today's presentation about the topic,
Okay.
about the dates, and everything. Okay. So, around 10 participants and some more are coming. Okay. Okay, so we have now 11 participants. I think they will join very soon. In order to not to get too much time from the embassy officials, maybe we should just start. And I'm sure that later I will share this video on our Facebook page and on our channels. And those who missed the beginning of our presentation, they will have chance to just watch it and just see what they have missed. Well, what do you say, Gulshan? Or shall we make a bet? Sorry, you're muted.
Yeah, looks like a great plan.
Okay, so yeah, probably we'll start and then participants will keep joining. Okay. So the floor is Ms. Anastasia Kolivas then, right?
Sure. Hi, everybody. As Nargiza just said, my name is Anastasia Kolivas. I am a public diplomacy officer at the U.S. Embassy in Tashkent. I'm here with my colleague Gulshan, who is the director of the American Center in Tashkent. This project is funded through the American Center, where we have a bunch of different activities, not only digital storytelling classes, but we also do other courses that are mostly related to English language learning. But we also have computer programming courses and courses for journalists and things like that. Everything's online now that the American Center is unfortunately closed for in-person programming, but someday we hope that we can offer all of our courses again in person, because well, digital is great. Online education is great in a lot of ways. Lots of people can join from not only just here in Tashkent, but also from all around Uzbekistan, which is fantastic. But the in-person sort of connections that you make are also important. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, I just wanted to, first of all, welcome you all and thank you all for participating in this project. You might know that this is the second iteration of the digital storytelling classes from the American Center. The first round had a different theme and a different topic and was more geared towards teachers of English and educators. And so we're really excited to see what sort of comes of this project, because as you know, the theme is women's empowerment. And I doubt I have to tell any of you, explain why that is important, particularly in a place like Uzbekistan, where it's sort of a new area that people are just starting to talk about in public, and, you know, starting to recognize as something that's really an important thing that we need to support in society. You know, when women are supported, that's 50% of the population, not only being able to participate in the economy, but also to have their voices heard, to, you know, be independent, to be able to, you know, talk about whatever they want to talk about and just be heard is a really important thing. So I'm glad that this class is creating this space for you all to meet each other and connect with each other, but also to hopefully listen to each other and hear each other's stories. And then in the end, you know, publish, hopefully, right? Your stories, which I think is a super interesting part of the project. I would really love to get to know you all through your stories. I think that I'm not the only person. I think that there's an audience in Uzbekistan, but maybe even wider, you know, throughout the world, that maybe want to hear your experiences as a woman, you know, growing up or living in Uzbekistan, or trying to get into the job market, or being a student, you know, or whatever it is, whatever your background is, coming from an ethnic minority or something like that. Those are really interesting things that we don't hear a lot from this part of the world, from women in this part of the world, especially. And so besides the digital book that I believe is going to come out of some of the stories and writings that you all produce, I would love to be able to share some of, if you would like, the participants, if you would like to share your stories and, you know, post them on the American Spaces social media or the embassy's social media, we would love to feature some of them if you're willing to do that. I think it would be a really interesting project for the people that follow us, our audience here in Uzbekistan. So I would love to do that once you guys start getting in, learning about what digital storytelling is, and getting into the activities that you're going to do throughout this course. And I think that's mostly what I wanted to mention, just that we're really happy to have you here. I see people different ages, you know, which is exciting. It's not just young people, or not just, you know, pensioners or something. So hopefully you all will be able to learn from each other and from your different experiences, and you know, also maybe gain some hard skills, like improve your writing, you know, your English writing skills, which is important in pretty much all aspects of life nowadays. And that's something that the US Embassy is very happy to support. So I'm happy to meet you all digitally, to see you all here. And I hope that 6 months from now, at the end of the course, when we have the final ceremony, I hope to see all of you, you know, not just a few of you, but like all of you back here and hear about what you thought of the course. I'm glad you like that, Gulshan. I'd like to hear your opinion of how everything went, and maybe even share some of your stories with me. And so I won't take up any more of the class time, but I would love for you all to follow us on social media to find other opportunities that are supported by the American Center and the Embassy. I think Gulshan will probably put our Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram up in the chat. So if you don't follow us, you can. So you can, you know, share news about other upcoming projects that we're doing. And that is it from me. Thank you for letting me come in and say hi and steal some of your course time, Nargiza.
Thank you. You're more than welcome. We were really happy. Your joyful nature and your very warm opening remarks really helps us to start in a good mood. Thanks. Now we'll just, first of all, I think we'll just get to know each other. who are we, right? So I will be your course instructor and my name is Nargiza. Can I guys ask you to open up your cameras if possible, of course, if you feel comfortable with it. And then unmute yourselves and please tell us your name and one thing that is unique about yourself. So one thing that you think you stand out with. For example, I'm Nargiza, I do yoga professionally. Do you have something like that? So just let's see. That's going to be interesting. And then we will remember each other. So probably we'll start with Kate, right? Okay,
Oh,
she
why
was
not?
first to join. Okay.
Um, um, stand out. So I'm Kate. Hi, everyone. I can sing. All right, I can sing. Maybe this will stand out.
Okay.
Not professionally, but I'm an amateur. I like singing and I like writing my own songs. So, and
That's
I'm not really
great.
a public person, but I like doing it for myself and for my friends.
Thank you. Welcome, Kate. Okay. So Mohinur Posakova, right? Would you like to talk?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Mahinur. Standing maybe that I'm open-minded. I love to learn
Right.
new things, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Munisa Setniazova, right?
Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Munisa, and I really enjoy dancing. Thank you.
Good. Great. Okay. And Aziza, please.
Everyone, my name is Aziza, and I like history. Maybe I like to learn a lot of facts about history.
Right. Okay. And Hadibona Bozarova, right?
Hi everyone, I'm at the moment public station. That's why.
Oh, you're at the
Can I
public
write?
transportation. Good.
Yeah, can I write it?
Yeah, sure. You can write it on the chat if you're not feeling
Okay, I'll
comfortable
say.
talking. Thank you.
My name is Hadia Bono, and I really love taking picture of the sky. And
Great.
I'm not good at photographer, but my photos really looks like amazing. And at
Good.
my leisure time, I usually write poems, and I think it's my unique point.
Great. We have art
Thank you.
people here this time, I think, right? So Komola has just joined us. Can you please introduce yourself and tell one thing unique about yourself? I think we are losing Komola a little bit. Probably she's experiencing technical problems. Are you fine? Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kamala. And I do love volunteering, and I'm good at photography.
Okay, great, Kamala. Nice to meet you. So our next participant is Dilarabo. Well, actually, she's my former student. She's now in Canada, right? And when she heard about this women's memoir writing club, she wanted to join. So please, Dilarabo.
Hi everyone, it's so nice to meet you all. Yes, I am Doraba, former student of Miss Nargiza. So happy to see you again and be of your student. So what stands out? I'm not sure really at the moment, but I think I like learning in general. So
Okay.
like a continuous curiosity.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mohlaray Maksudova. Can you please?
Yeah. Well, as you may know, my name is Mahlaray Maksudova, and I love traveling and learning about kind of cultures and traditional things. I love doing that. That's all.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you. And we have Khadija Shadmanova, right?
Hello, everyone. My name is Khadija. I'm a bit introvert person. That's why maybe I love writing a bit. And I'm a
Great.
student at university.
Great, you're in the right place, actually. Okay, thank you. We have Malika Jumaeva, right?
Hello everyone, sorry for the background noise, I'm outside. As you know, my name is Malika and I'm really good at cooking.
Cooking, good. Okay, and thanks. Okay, We already met Mohinur, and we have Ainura Recepbayeva, right?
Hello,
Can you talk,
everyone.
Ainura? Hi.
My name is Ainura Yerzhikbayeva, and I'm from Karachi, Pakistan.
Okay.
I'm good at STEAM. That's why I'm a finalist in the Tech Girls 2021 exchange program.
Great.
Thank you. And I write stories sometimes, and I want to develop this skill. Nice
Great.
to meet you.
Thank you. Welcome, Ainura. We have Sharifa Jamaluddinova.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharifa and I like to learn new language. Now I learn Persian language.
Good, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Did we meet Firuza already or not? I think no, right? Firuza, are
She
you
was on the chat.
She's on the chat. Okay, good. So just we met Firuza on the chat. Good. And Durdana Akmaljanova, sorry.
Hi everyone, my name is Turbana and I'm book lover. I read books a lot.
Great, thank you. Good writers are usually good readers, right? And we have our last participants for now to Hirova. I think your name is Shoksana, right? Yes, Shoksana, are you with us?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Shoksana. I am an IELTS instructor on writing in Kashi. So I hope this workshop will be really effective and helpful for me.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So we're really glad that we have so many participants. Actually, most of you are young women, and welcome to Women's Memoir Writing Club. So what is it and what are our goals and what are our backgrounds? I'm going to give you a small presentation on that. Okay, this club is funded by the United States Embassy, as Ms. Anastasia has already introduced you to this club. So last year we had the first round and we mostly concentrated on digital storytelling. We created 2-3 minute digital stories, which helps during the language teaching process, and some of our participants prepared stories from their own life. So it was mostly digital, so it was in the video format. And this time we are going to write, and of course when writing we will include digital skills as well. So that's writing plus digital skills combined. Well, in this workshop, we will have a variety of activities that will help you improve your writing skills. We will mostly concentrate on writing for fiction, like writing blogs, stories, and we will study the structure of essays as well. And your stories will come in different shapes and in different formats. So we are not going to limit you. It's not academic work. It's purely for you sharing your stories. So after you share your stories, we are going to work on that. We are going to eliminate any kind of shortcomings that you might have. And at the end, hopefully, we will be able to electronically publish some of the stories which are full and successful. So let's get started. Before we start, this workshop is about memoir writing, and what is memoir is the first question that comes to many people's minds, right? Some of us maybe know about the genres in literature, but some of us may not have any information on this. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so what is memoir? A memoir is a narrative written from author's perspective about a particular thing of their own life. That can be any aspect of your life. So, and it should be written by you. That's the author's work about their own life. And that's going to be a really interesting experience. And before we give you any touchstone, we are going to give you some examples of really successful memoirs. For example, that's Walden by Henry David Thoreau and Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt, Becoming by Michelle Obama. This one probably you have heard, or maybe you have partially read, because this one has become really famous, especially about women, among women. So Eat, Pray, and Love by Elizabeth Gilbert and Wild by Charles Strait. These are bright examples of memoirs. And somewhat it can be confusing for you. What is memoir and what is biography? So what is the difference between them? Are we going to write our biography? You may be asking these questions now. Well, is there anyone who has any background knowledge? Like, can you guys tell me first before I tell you, what is the difference between memoir and autobiography? Why we are calling this memoir writing workshop, but not biography writing workshop? So you're going to write about your life. It really looks like biography, right? But it's really not. It's a different genre. So what makes it different? Do you have any guesses? Come on, don't feel inhibited to give your opinion.
Well, memoir, maybe it sounds like more about memory. So it's like something that you remember, maybe period of your life, or maybe the situation in your life that made you to change, or something that made you feel a certain way and how you went through that feeling. So I feel it like it's more about emotions, and it's more about your personal experience that you had, rather than dry sets of situations and dates, something like that.
Good. Very interesting and insightful points. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay.
I think that it's about more your feelings, and I think that the same in the same way, like Kate. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you agree with Kate, right? Thank you. So, well, why memoir is not an autobiography? Why we are writing memoirs but not autobiographies? So memoirs and autobiographies are usually found on the same shelves of the bookstores. So often they are confused in the minds of the authors and in the audience as well. But here we are going to tell you that they are not the same thing. While both are the accounts of writers' experiences, biographies tend to spend their entire life. So just like Kate said, biographies provide where, when, how information. That's basically a fact book, right? And usually it comes in chronological order from birth till death and etc. But memoir is somewhat different. Before turning onto memoir, a good example of autobiography can be Nelson Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom. That's a bestseller example of an autobiography you have probably heard, or you have probably even read this book. So that's a detailed example of autobiography. Here's the information about his childhood years, his teenage years, then his work experience, years that he spent in prison, and etc. So this is autobiography. Autobiography starts from birth and continues until some point. It's in chronological order and it includes lots of facts and numbers. On its turn, memoir is different. So memoir is more selective in the timeline. You don't really give the whole lot of your life. You don't provide every information or every fact. Instead of this, you just stick to certain events that happened in your life. They don't have to be chronological. It can be a day from your life. It can be 1 hour that changed your life, or it can be even some minutes of feelings. You can express it brightly in the memoir. So this is the basic difference between memoir and autobiography. Memoir actually your thoughts and emotions and moments that you picked from your life. We are going to ask you to write memoirs, choosing, selecting certain points in your lives. Maybe you felt empowered in those moments, or when you felt that you need to make changes. So whatever it would be, you would select some points of your life and you will write about it. So it's not full autobiography, but it's selected moments of your life. So autobiographies are mostly written in first person point of view, but memoirs can be written in many forms. Even if it's your memoir, you can write it on the third person, imagining that someone else is telling your story, seeing your life from the point of view of someone else. So anything is possible. Uh, we will get you introduced to the detailed writing styles and writing rules of memoir in the upcoming workshops. Today we will just give you general overview of what is memoir, why it's different from autobiography, and why we are going to write memoirs. Now, memoir writing here in this workshop, we use it as a powerful tool to empower women. And how can writing, especially memoir writing, empower women? Well, women empowerment is really important, especially in our community. We all are women here, and we understand that this is a crucial question. And in order for women to have power in our society, they have to feel empowered. And in order to be empowered, they have to get accessible opportunities without restrictions and entitled to take their decisions with ownership. Writing helps women to raise awareness for social and moral issues. It trains them and it keeps them and also makes their voices heard so that they can feel that they can continue or they can really make this change happen. And writing is one of the ways that women can exchange ideas and express themselves. So this workshop is going to be a safe place for you to write about crucial and challenging things that has touched your life as a woman. So that's going to be a place where you will empower yourself by critically analyzing and critically writing about the events that may have affected your life as a woman in one way or another. Well, other than writing, digital skills also empower women because digital skills, it's something that our era considers to be must have. Writing is a powerful tool of self-expression with no doubt. And if digital skills like social media writing, blog writing, posted memoirs are incorporated into writing, these stories, which were silenced by stereotypes, can surface and lead to the empowerment of both the authors and the audience that will read your stories. So online women's memoir writing club, that's a safe place where women of different ages and variety of life experiences can come together to write memoirs, short stories, blogs, and essays to empower themselves and as well as their readers. This is our main purpose. And this month we are going to we have male participants as well joining now, interested in women's issues, okay? Well, this month we are going to write stories based on these questions. Your earliest memory as a girl, and were your parents good parents, a childhood event that affected your life, best memory as a teenager. You don't have to write about all of them. You will just select some of the issues that, some of the things that you would like to talk. Maybe something happened in your life that you still remember, or maybe you can still remember your first memory and maybe you had some critical views about your parents. So we are going to discuss it first. Next session, we will have discussion in the beginning. We will discuss, get ideas, and then probably you will be able to select what to write about. And in the second part of the workshop, I will explain you the basic rules and the format, how we are supposed to write memoirs, and we will start writing. That's free writing. Don't get restricted or limited. That's about expressing yourself in the first place. Rules and genres and all kind of language issues will come second. I will assist you in this, and we will peer review our stories, and the best stories will be posted on wix.com. We will prepare a blog as a whole team. We will read each other's stories, make posts, write comments on the stories. So it's going to be a really interesting experience, but it will require from you, let's say, commitment on writing. So at least you will have to spend 2 or 3 hours of active writing each week. So if you are willing to take this, you are more than welcome to our club. Okay, actually, these are the basic things I wanted you to know in our opening session. So a little bit about myself. Well, I'm Nargiza Asrorova. I am a teacher of ESL, teacher trainer, mentor. So I have educational background, and I was lucky enough to get education in the US, sponsored by the United States. So I had their creative writing classes, I had speech classes. So in this workshop, I will try to incorporate all the skills that I have gained as a teacher and as a trainer. I hope that this workshop will be very helpful if you would like to empower yourself as a woman, and if you would like to improve your writing skills. And of course, this workshop will give you tools and skills necessary to critically analyze your lives as a woman, to exchange ideas, and to write. So if you have any kind of questions or suggestions, you're more than welcome. Okay, then, so probably we are all set. So those who have registered for the workshop, they will receive invite links with the topic of the upcoming session. Our next session will be on Friday. So before Friday, I will send you invite links with all the necessary requirements, or let's say necessary things that you should have before we start our first practical session. On Friday, we will have our first practical session. We will start with discussion of our very first story. You will select the life event that touched your life most, and then you will start working on that, and you will create your very first story very soon. So thank you for joining us today. So Mohinur, you have a question, right?
Yeah, I want to clarify one moment. Can we get the schedule of these classes beforehand? Because I'm studying currently and working, so I have to match my time.
I understand. So actually, schedule is we are planning to have this class every Friday. We will have 2 40-minute sessions every Friday. First, we will have discussion, then we will have writing part of it. So both sessions, 2 sessions per week, both of them will be on Friday, so that it would be comfortable. And it would start at 7 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. I hope that would be convenient for you. Thank you. Well, if everything is set, then we were really happy to see you here today. Take good care of yourselves, and I really hope that I will see you all prepared to write on Friday, and we will get started our practical work. Thank you for joining our today's session. Khadija, you have a question, right?
Right. Is it possible to create a group on Telegram?
I already have a Telegram group. I will make sure that I will send our Telegram group link and our Facebook group link to everyone today by email.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then you can have a really great working week ahead. I'm not going to take lots of your time today. So those who feel that they are in the right place, I would be more than happy to see you on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.